So let us start with the introductory discussion on Google Forms. Basically, you all must have observed and have felt the need that in our daily routine, in our office work, we need a lot of information. Perhaps the information is available also, but the question is how to efficiently and effectively collect that information and how to put into the best use. Therefore, the information is to be collected efficiently and must be put on to an effective use. Say, for an example, if you're working in an educational institutional setup and every year, rather every semester, examination forms needs to be filled up by the students. You need some sort of similar information, but the data which is required is huge. That is, the students from whom the information is to be collected are large in number. Every institution has their system in place. But what if you get a tool where you just need to sort the pre filled information? This way, the chances of human errors are also minimized. Okay, let's suppose you are conducting a research, a quantitative one. Say a study of consumer preferences in relation to a particular brand, or you wish to study investment patterns by a class of people, and so on. You need to collect sorted information. Another thing, the accreditation, which is now an ongoing process, and a huge amount of information is required into it. We all are aware of the amount of information which is required in NAC, and as per the latest format, 70% of the information which is collected in NAC is a quantitative information. It's very tough to manage such a huge chunk of data, and the quantitative information is, of course, not easy to manage. A lot of information is required under various heads of SNAC, say research and publications by the faculty members. When do they obtain their PhDs? In which year they obtained their PhDs? The affiliating institute, awards and recognition achieved by the faculty members, the passing result of the students from the last 4 to 5 years, and there are also the lot of information relating to the events which have been organized, number of participants, etc. The infrastructural facilities available and the various types of projects or assignments undertaken. So one can imagine the requirement of amount of data in NAC itself. Hence, a lot depends on information collected, and therefore the information is to be collected in a very precise manner and cautiously. In today's scenario, where most of us are teaching online, and out of this due course, we are also taking tests online. Many web based seminars are also conducted, for which registration is also required. So, what if some platform is providing a way to conduct tests and assessments in a very lucid manner and helping us create events? For all such things, the Google Forms is the solution. Now, the question arises, what is the Google Form? So, basically, Google Form is a web based app that administers surveys, and it is administered by Google Drive Office Suite. The best part of this app is that it is workable on every device. It is very useful in data collection and basic analysis. Moreover, the Google form which is being created by you, it can be shared with other people through a link or an email or a message or through social media network, be it a blog or any other platform. The data generated from the Google Forms, which is in the form of responses, are being collected and stored in a spreadsheet, making it easy to access and analyze. The next question which comes to our mind is why to choose Google Forms. No doubt there are other options also available on the internet for conducting surveys, but why this Google Form? So here is the list of reasons why to choose Google Forms. Number 1, accessibility. That is, the Google Forms are accessible on all devices, be it a smartphone or a laptop or a desktop. Number 2 is convenience. It is very simple and easy to learn and manage. The data is collected and can be analyzed in the Google Sheets itself. The what you see is what you get interface makes it easy to understand and use. Number 3, manageable. Google Form stores the feedback received so we can analyze it in detail. Also, it allows us to see how the survey will look before sending it over to the recipients. In addition to this, the responses which are generated on Google Form are stored in a spreadsheet form, and you can download it in Excel and can apply various formulas and functions onto it. Next, customization. At the design level of the form, it is possible to choose between a different options of colors as well as own images as a background. You can choose the theme as per your requirement. A professional look can also be given this way. Number 5, free of cost. Last but not the least, it's one of the important features of Google Forms, as Google Forms are available free of cost. All you need is just a Google account. With this tool, you can make unlimited forms with unlimited questions and responses at no extra cost. While a few other survey tools require you to make a payment if the first survey size is increasing beyond a certain level. Now, next we move on to the attributes or the features of Google Forms. First and foremost, it helps us to create survey questionnaires. Furthermore, it helps in creating questions in multiple types. The question types include short answers, paragraphs, multiple choice questions, checkboxes, drop downs, and linear scales. The users can also insert images, YouTube videos, logos, and other logics in order to give Google Forms a professional look. Then comes the customized values. You can also customize the values of the responses too. Say, a form requires a contact number of somebody. A user can choose the option of numbers so that no wrong information could be filled up. In fact, in response validation, a certain condition can also be put up to avoid receiving false information. This feature is a part of validation to control data entry, so that the responses which you are expecting through the Google Forms can be validated and are correct to the information. As mentioned earlier also, customized themes are also available in Google Forms, and the data which have been generated through responses are automatically collected and stored in the Excel sort of spreadsheets. And there is also a provision of real-time updation of the responses, so as and when somebody fills the form, the user can get a notification, provided you have switched on the notifications. The next feature is ubiquity. That is, Google Form is accessible from anytime, anywhere, and on any device. All you need is a smartphone and an internet connection. Last but not the least, the feature of sharing and collaboration of a Google Form is very important. A Google Form can be shared with a link with other people, and other people can also be made as collaborator in the form so that they can have an access to the information, and they can also edit the form as and when required. In fact, a QR code can also be created and people can open the Google Form by scanning that code. Now, let's try to understand very precisely where a Google Form can be used. It is useful when you wish to collect any sort of information. If you have created an event like any online seminar, then you can send an invite and ask for registrations on this Google platform. Next, the online quizzes can also be created. The assessment can be done using Google Forms. Customer feedback, employee feedback, and other sort of surveys can also be conducted through Google Forms. In addition to this, an application form can also be created. Like in your institution, students apply for various courses and their personal as well as academic information can be collected through forms, and the forms also allows to upload images up to a certain level. Then the workplace documentation is also possible. For an example, in your office, people used to go for leaves. So you can maintain a data of leaves taken or utilized by the person. The concerned person can fill the form whenever the person wants to go on a leave, and the document then remains available with the administration for all the time. So the workplace documentation can also be done through Google Forms. So this was about the basic introduction of the Google Forms. the attributes, the uses of the Google form. In the next video, we will learn the hands-on on the Google Forms. Thank you so much. I hope the information was useful to you.